Who controls your front yard, you or your neighbors? If you wanted to paint the American flag on your fence, could you? If you wanted to plant corn instead of a lawn, would you get away with it? And what if you wanted to save water, a scarce resource, especially in Utah's desert, and eliminate vegetation altogether? That's what landed a Salt Lake City couple in trouble last week as city bureaucrats threatened them with a fine for removing their grass and weeds and replacing them with rocks, mulch, and low-water native plants. Their conservation efforts were effectively criminalized, tipped off by an anonymous neighbor who felt the pair didn't plant enough. That complaint was backed up by a local law that requires property owners to cover at least 1/3 of their front yard with vegetation, and it was enforced by the city's Orwellian-named Department of Community and Neighborhoods, which sent the couple a letter threatening them with fines until they added enough plants on their front lawn and park strip. Several years ago, a woman from Orem faced a similar fight for front yard freedom. Betty Perry, then 70 years old, couldn't afford to water her lawn, which began to die off. A police officer from the also Orwellian Orem Neighborhood Preservation Unit arrived to enforce the law, which requires homeowners to keep a maintained live yard. When Perry tried going inside her home, the officer handcuffed her, causing an altercation that drew the elderly woman's blood. She was fingerprinted and booked into jail, all because she couldn't afford to keep paying for water to keep growing grass she didn't even use. Property rights are often cited as an important principle of good government, but stories such as these show that such rights do not actually exist. Our neighbors, through the collective power of government, compel us to do things we might not want to do, or in some cases, cannot do. The idea is rather simple. Utahns should not be threatened with fines or jail time for wanting to design or use their front yard differently than you or I. Put simply, Utah needs front yard freedom. For Libertas Institute, I'm Michelle Eden.